up, everybody? So I got going on today. Last night we went racing. It went pretty good. We figured out some stuff on the car. I think he's gonna end up wanting to put a bottle in the car, so everybody down there at the track kept on asking us about the setup and all this, was interested in the suspension and everything. Car's pretty much for real stock on the suspension. Only thing we did was just some rear shocks, the double adjustable or 19 position Vikings. That's really it. Just drag pack, my basic Netto drag radial. There's nothing really special on the car. It did pretty good for right off the trailer. I was actually very surprised, but today I was kind of wanting to go over like some new stuff we got around the shop, and then new car I got. I've been kind of going to some drift events and stuff, kind of getting back into that. And actually I found a car that was up in Tennessee, and my dad went and picked it up for me. It's a 88 Rx7. I'm an Rx7 guy, so it's still got a rotary in it. I think the motor might be rebuilt because the housings are green, so I couldn't see somebody pulling the motor out just to paint them. But yeah, let me show it to you. It's not a bad car. It needs some love, but like I said, 88 Rx7 runs and drives. Clean title car. Come with these wheels, which I don't know if they're like some eBay specials, but not a bad looking wheel, some 18s. Got a set of coilovers on it. I've already did a couple things to it because when we picked it up, it didn't run the best. They had a hard time starting it. So I had a fuel pump issue. The suspension, the coilover was pulled all the way out on the camber, so I fixed that. Fixed the pump. The dude, he had installed a new fuel pump in it, and I guess he didn't put the sock on right, because it was just sitting in the bottom of the tank. I fixed all that, fixed the wiring. Not terrible. I mean, yeah, it's not the best, but for a drift car, like these seats could be reupholstered and be actually a nice seat, but I need to get some buckets for it. I already put a steering wheel. I had an extra steering wheel, quick release hub stuff laying around. But one of the issues I found with the pump, this wire right here was broke, so the car wouldn't really start. I said, it's not terrible. Come with a spoiler, which not a big fan, but for drifting, it'd be pretty cool. We're probably gonna throw just like a weekend paint job on it. Pop the hood. So everything works on it. Windows work, lights work, brakes work. I drove it the other day. Put a new battery in it, some new battery terminals. I don't even know what coilovers are, but they don't look terrible. Just NA, still power steering. Pretty much stock. He had some of this stuff right here off the fan strap stuff. He had all this crap off, so I put all that back on there. Oil pressure wasn't reading. Fixed that problem. But other than that, I need to put a coolant temperature gauge on it because it's not reading coolant temp. So, you know, that's not really that good for driving. But like I said, it's not bad. I got a hydro e-brake for it, line kit. I got one caliper. One of my customers, he has an Rx7, and he had an extra set of calipers. I'm gonna get the dual Rx7 caliper bracket kit for it. He dropped one off for me. I had another car that actually sponsored him with, and he had another set of calipers, so he's gonna drop that off for me so I don't have to buy none. Probably thinking about putting maybe like a 50 shot of nitrous on it, see if it takes it. I know I'll have to probably put some bigger injectors. It's already got a bigger fuel pump. I didn't need a regulator. You know, just some stuff to make it where it actually, you know, is somewhat safe. And then something else I'm gonna end up showing y'all in another video. We got a real big special car inside that garage. We went and picked up. We have a bunch of stuff that I haven't really showed you guys that I'll drop some clips of right here. My gracious. I can't see shit. No, that's crazy. I couldn't see nothing. Like a big cloud. That's crazy. Huh? Look at that. Customer Grand National right there. We just bought this Camaro, so it's 74 converted to an 80 Z28. It's got a 327 4-speed Muncie in it. Runs pretty good. And then this, I drove this all the way back from Ohio. We picked up a 64 SS Impala. Hell yeah! That's got a LT1 in it. Got an LT1 in it, Muncie 4-speed. This is a fucking sweet car, but we picked this up from Ohio, this up from Ohio, and then there was a 67 Camaro, which I'll drop a video down in here so y'all can see it. It's a pretty bad motherfucker, but yeah, this is what we've been up to, just working on customer stuff. Yeah, that's some pretty cool stuff, huh? That's my buddy, the yellow Camaro. That's his 67 Camaro. It's got a 383 stroker in it. Power Glide trans. It's got a 12 bolt in it. Stock modified suspension. Pretty cool little car, Lexan windows. Should be pretty quick. The track, we're probably gonna take it next week. He said something about maybe racing. He can get some tires for it, but you know, he does want to race it. So it's like one of them things. Come in here in my garage. It's a mess in here because I've been working on the cars. And then, like I said, I got the other car, which I pulled a big bunch of parts out for, and then my car, I put these Turbo 2 S4 wheels on, drag radials, but I'll have another video on this. Picked up my 20B. So, finally have my 20B back. And I'm gonna be making a video on that. Been a battle going through that, but yeah, on my car, I've noticed some problems going on with it. One of the MP lines broke, and I have a fuel line. It busted on the car. But I did on the car, which was a blue S5. Had a good front clip, so now I got a good front clip. I got a good S5 front bumper. Finally picked up my paint for the car. So it'll be a white, blue pearl. And then, which anybody knows about these seats, they don't look fancy, but they're like probably one of the harder seats to find to me. And an RX7, that's not hard, but interior is really starting to come along really nice in this car. This has been it's been a long time coming, trying to get this car this nice, but you know, it takes time. Yeah. I'll show y'all kind of update on the Fox body that we've been working on. Hadn't had a lot of time to work on it because we've been working on so much other stuff and in and out of states, buying cars. I do got a full-time job, so here we are back with the Fox body. So some of the things I've did was my buddy with his Fox body, the radiator in this car just wasn't really cooling that good, so we're going to get a LS swap radiator for it, see if that helps. I've wired up relay and stuff, and then some of the fuel was having fuel problem issues. Noticed that this car was on a non-return system, so had a hard time finding this fitting right here, something to clear this, which Radium had it, so that was super nice. But got all the fuel system done, got all the fuel system under the car all mounted. Everything was literally just thrown together, battle after battle on this car. But I got seat brackets in for the rear. I got the seat brackets finally for the back tilts. I got the sub and stuff in. All the rear quarter panel trims on. I still got to tint the rear windows. Center console and stuff I've been working on. Let's see if I can get y'all in here. I had to trim it. You can kind of see like right there for the shifter. I had to trim it, but yeah, let's see. Got all the A-pillar trim, the kick panel trim down there. Still got to mount the Holley ECU. Then I got some of this, which I still got to button up some of this stuff, but got all that. Top panel up here. I got the sub all, got it all mounted, amp, everything wired up. All the harness ran through. Pretty nice and neat. That's kind of update on that thing. So we're getting pretty close. I got to dye the headliner still. Once the headliners died, that car kind of it'll start going somewhat quick, I feel like, because once the headliners died, put back in, all the quarter trim can be buttoned up, all the back trim can be buttoned up, the rear seats can be put in, all them brackets need to be bolted on the seat. We need to get a radiator ordered because, like I said, we sold that one. And so once we get that ordered, it'll be basically just, you know, throw it in and take it over to our tuner and get him to tune it. So, but then another thing we've been working on, this is a customer car, but this car Dad bought on a pretty good deal. 70 Monte Carlo. Actually a pretty clean little car. Been restored like 20 years ago. And Dad's been working on this thing like nobody's business. Needs some love, but he actually has already sold this car, so it runs good. We finally got our lights put up in here. So we got to get a few more. Put across here, and a couple over there in the corner, but finally got our lighting in here. It's nice. I did get the drag car in here. I've been working on it. Actually sold my buddy Jesse his Fox body. I sold him the front runners off this because he needed it for a drag pack. But I put the aero mirrors on it. I got it on 275 radial because I am making this car a radial car. So it will be a radial car. Got the hatch off because the glass was kind of about to fall out. So over there, we got a prime it, paint it. But kind of been mocking up fuel cell, air to water intercooler set up. Pop door in here. Seat and stuff, which we gotta modify some roll cage and stuff. I got a shifter for the car I bought already. Here I got everything for the motor to build. I already got a trans converter. I got the air, ice tank. I got a lines pump, intercooler. I got all of that stuff. I got a lot for this car. It's just needs a lot of that other stuff. I already got a fuel pump, fuel rails, intake, like a lot of stuff. I need to get a set of wheels ordered now that I sold him my wheels. Our car, 80 Camaro, we've been kind of doing some stuff here and there on it. We did wire up some stuff because we had some problems with the nitrous stuff, so we made a little gauge panel, buttons and everything. Redid some of that stuff. But this car does run, it needs some axles. We've been running on the stock axles forever in this car. And it's just, she's getting to the point to have a little slack in them. And you know, we don't want them to come apart at the track. So we've kind of just downed the car for now. It does run and drive. We drive it around here and there. What are you doing, Rabbit? This is my dog, Rabbit. Say what's up, Rabbit. Hey, what's up, buddy? But anyways, yeah. So, like I said, this is kind of an update video. Trying to do more videos. Just like I said, we've been so freaking busy. I'm doing stuff and side jobs and everything, and I'm getting stuff slowly but surely paid back on stuff. So it's just, you know, it's tough. This is what I did full time, you know, which is the dream, but you know, it takes time, you know, stuff takes time to do. So show y'all in another video what's behind that door. Y'all, I think y'all gonna really like what's in that shop, that car. So it's a pretty serious car. One of the dudes I work with at work, one of my good friends. So he's trying to do some serious stuff, I'll just say that. So other than that, like I said, we just kind of got, you know, a lot of customer stuff just kind of hanging around there, around here, whatever we're trying to do and work on. That's what Dad, he did. He quit his job, so he works out of here full time. You know, that was one of the things we wanted to do, was open the shop, because everybody we take our cars to, or took it to in the past, just don't do good work. We've accumulated a good bit of stuff, some customer cars, some of our stuff. There's my buddy's Fox body right there. Have stuff to sell, and all that. I think that's for real it in this video. So another thing, I don't know if y'all remember my buddy with the purple Civic. he finally got his head back from machine shop. So now we're waiting I gotta drop the block off to the machine shop for him. Once we drop the block off and get it back from getting cleaned, some new freeze plugs, I think from there, sure, we have almost everything to build that motor. So hopefully that'll be going together. He can get a clutch. He already got an all-wheel drive trans. We can try to be slapping that together, get his engine bay and stuff painted. That kind of, that'll be something on the channel. It'll probably be, cool if y'all be interested in doing that. But let me know if y'all want to see more Fox body content. Seems like that's all we're getting around here. Mustang, white Fox body Mustang. And we'll just say the car on there that I'm talking about, that's what it is too. So he wants to get this thing on bottle, so we need to get this thing some races. He wants to do some grudge race. I think we made like 8 or 9 passes that night, and literally car was consistent. Like low 830s to mid 840s right off the trailer with a basic 347 stroker, basic transmission. I mean, just simple stuff like, car still has full interior other than no back seats and not a passenger seat. So, I mean, that's pretty good in my opinion. So, we got some data. It's gonna go faster, I can tell you that. But I appreciate y'all watching today. Anyway, if y'all like the video, please like it, please share it, please subscribe. I'm trying to get the channel growing. I appreciate y'all. Peace.